Okay, name a rental car company.
Hertz.
Hertz.
That's the point. Hertz invented the idea of rental cars. Literally, this guy, their founder, started renting Model Ts back in 1918. Hertz is a juggernaut, but Hertz may have a problem.
To say that I'm disappointed in Hertz would be the understatement of a lifetime.
Crystal Carter and her fiancé James Tolan rented from Hertz often. In fact, so often.
I've been a President's Circle member with Hertz for about the past 6 years.
But their last rental was a nightmare. James was driving home from work late at night when he was pulled over in the 3rd Ward for driving a stolen vehicle.
2 of them had the guns trained on me, and another one was pulling up, and the moment he pulled up, his gun was already out.
Let me break it down. If they can't find their car on the lot, if they don't know where it's at, they report it as stolen.
Crystal's attorney is talking about Hertz's practice of filing stolen car reports despite having other evidence. In this case, the pickup truck Crystal rented from Hertz had been reported stolen 3 months before they ever rented it. According to their lawyer, Hertz not only never bothered to tell police they knew exactly where the truck was, they were renting it out again.
I'm begging and pleading to them to, look at the contract.
They weren't having it?
At first, they weren't having it.
James made it all the way to the police station in the back of a police cruiser before they let him go. And it only happened after officers finally managed to reach someone at Hertz.
The police officer tried to explain to them that, you put this guy through a lot of, anguish. It was pretty rough.
Hertz declined to comment on James Tolan's case, but in a statement, Hertz says the vast majority of these cases involve renters who are many weeks or even months overdue, and that situations where vehicles are reported to the authorities are very rare.
165 claimants. And we know that that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's many more.
In fact, there are more incidents involving Houston residents. KPRC2 Investigates has identified 7 cases with similar stories. One of them was in 2014 when a Houstonian was arrested in Georgia. A judge later dismissed that case, finding that Hertz falsely reported the incident after misplacing the vehicle. In 2019, in Harris County, another judge dismissed a case, finding that Hertz filed the report after the vehicle had already been returned.
And they're filing false police reports.
You have a warrant for your arrest right now.
Yes, sir.
Are you worried about that?
Yes, sir. Every day.
Now, what did you just say?
Behind the wheel of this Hertz rental sedan on 288 is a guy by the name of Xanders Pace. Clipping the car in front of him, Pace may have compounded his problems by taking the damaged rental car to a repair shop.
My insurance contacted Hertz. Everyone knew I was in an accident.
3 days later?
It was more like 2 to 3 days later.
Hertz knew the car was in the shop. In fact, Hertz's own underwriters prodded Hertz's local office to pick up that rental car. But instead of doing that, Hertz first processed Xander's payment and 28 days later filed a police report.
I'm not sure what their internal policies are of when they actually make the call to police, but as soon as they make the call to police, then we initiate the police report.
You all right?
Within weeks, Xanders Pace, a father of 4, had an auto theft arrest warrant with his name on it. And 2 years later, it's still hanging over his head.
I haven't even stolen a piece of bubble gum in my lifetime. And that's something that degrades you when someone says you're a thief.
It's just not right. And the fact that Hertz has not owned up to and made this right is disappointing.
After our conversation with Mr. Pace, the man with the active warrant, we got in touch with the Harris County DA's office. They've now dismissed the theft charge against him. If this has happened to you, send us a tip. And to read more about these cases, you can do both at click2houston.com. Joel Eisenbaum, KPRC 2 News.